Welcome to day 10 of ZEN31, Yoga for Core and Stability. Let's start in a seated position. Close your eyes, relax your arms and your hands, lengthen up through your spine, and take a moment to focus on your breath. Bringing attention and awareness to your breath automatically brings us into the present moment. So you can really recognize how you're feeling in your body, the state of your mind. And we do this all with an open heart. There's no room for judgment, disappointment in this practice. It's all about acceptance and moving forward with every single breath. Let's come to a tabletop position now. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cow. We've been here before. Draw the navel in. And on your inhale, lift your chest, your tailbone, lift your chin up. Keep your navel drawn in here. We're not letting the belly hang down. We still want to keep the core engaged and feel the compression in the back. Exhale, push away, round the back. Allow the head to drop, or even tuck your chin to your chest to get a stretch through the back of the neck. And then inhale again into your cow pose, and exhale into your cat pose. Move through this a few times, moving at your own pace. And let's remember to keep the fingers spread wide, the fingers or the knuckles relaxed, the arms are straight and strong, the inner crease of your elbows spin forward slightly, and then you're moving to a rhythm. Go ahead, take that last cat stretch and then come into a neutral spine. And from this position, we're going to step the feet back into a high plank pose. So in your plank pose, you always have the option to drop your knees. Make sure the wrists are under the shoulders, and if you can, bring the shoulders just slightly forward of the wrists. Push away strongly into your arms, into your hands. Rock your tailbone down. So you're going to feel a little bit of roundness through the back. Good. Lift the knees up. Keep the gaze straight down below you. Focus on your breath. You can always drop onto your elbows if you need to, if the wrists are bothering you. Stay strong. Stay steady. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, come to downward facing dog. Lift your hips up, adjust your hands and feet as you need to. We want to press into the hands and let the chest sink towards the thighs. Keep pulling your navel in and up. Hips are high, and the heels are pressing down. Feel free to move around a little bit in downward facing dog to get into those deep, deep areas that you need to stretch. Once again, we bring attention to the breath, inhaling and exhaling out of the nose. Relaxing your jaw. And then notice the areas where you're putting forth effort and strength. And then the areas of your body where you can actually relax. Maybe it's your gaze, right? The tips of your fingers. Lift your right leg up nice and high now, and exhale, step your foot between your hands. We're going to rise up, reaching your arms up towards the sky. You have the option to drop the back knee down. Crescent lunge. Palms face each other. Upper arms come back by your ears. Low belly drawing in and up again. And staying focused on the breath. Now make sure that your feet are just about hip width distance. If they're too close together, you're going to have a little more of a challenge balancing here. Also, let's make sure that the knee is supported above the ankle. So if it's behind the ankle, you don't have quite as much support. So bring that knee above your ankle. So you've got those joints nice and stacked. Take one more inhale and exhale, drop your hands, step back to downward facing dog. Notice for a moment the difference now between the right leg and your left leg. And then inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Once again, lifting your arms up into your high crescent lunge. Option to drop the back knee down. Now as the arms rise up towards the sky, really do your best to bring those upper arms back by your ears. You're going to feel some compression through the shoulders. Low belly pulls in and up. You might feel everything just lift up about an inch or so as you focus on pulling that navel in and up. Relax the shoulders. Rock your tailbone down. Get into your hip flexor. Keep your gaze steady, drishti. Right? When your eyes are still and focused, your mind follows. Breathe and hold. Take one more breath in. Reach back a little bit more with those arms. And then exhale, plant your hands. Once again, step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment now. Pedal out through your feet if you like. Sway your hips side to side. Or just remain static. It's always your choice, right? Your body, your experience. You want to make sure it's the best for you. Good. Now drop your knees down. Swing your legs around in front of you. Bend your knees. And keep your feet flat on the mat. Take your hands behind your knees or behind your thighs and lean back slightly. So we're going to find some balance on our sit bones as we come into boat pose. Now, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest, and then lift your feet off the ground. You can keep holding on to the back of the legs, but if you can, release the arms and extend them out in front of you. Shoulders stay relaxed. Kind of rock the tailbone down just a little bit, and you're going to feel more engagement through the core. Stay steady with your breath. You can always grab the back of your thighs, or if you want more, you can straighten your legs. Challenge yourself. Get yourself to your edge, the place where any more would be too much, but any less is not enough. We keep that breath active, and we stay aware of the breath to help us manage these more challenging postures. Right? Boat pose is not easy. Good. Go ahead, lower your feet. Bring your hands behind you about 4 inches with your fingers pointing forward or slightly outward. Once again, roll the shoulders back. Open up your chest. We're going to come to inclined plank. Rock your tailbone down and start to lift your hips up towards the sky. You can modify here by bending your knees and coming into a reverse tabletop position. Lift your hips as high as you can. Open up your chest. You can have your gaze forward, you can have your gaze up towards the sky, or you can have your head tilt all the way back. Your choice. Take one more breath in, lift up a little higher, and slowly release all the way down. Now come back into your tabletop position, hands and knees, back into your plank position. Bring your feet hip width distance. Weight into the right hand. We're going to lift the left arm to the sky, coming into side plank. So you can stack or alternate your feet, right? Railroad track your feet, okay? Or you can stack your feet for more intensity. If you want a little less, drop the bottom knee down. The key to side plank is to make sure, again, your hips are lifting up. When you lift your hips up towards the sky, you're going to feel those obliques engage. Chest is open. Okay, try not to round through the upper body. Roll the shoulders back. Chin is away from the chest, not tucking down towards your chest. Good. Steady breath. Take one more inhale and exhale. Release the left hand down and roll right over to the other side. Find the option, the variation that works best for you. And once again, just like we did in the previous posture, a lot of strength in these postures, right? So what's important is it's easy to recognize where we're putting forth all this muscular effort. Where can you soften, right? Sthira Sukha Asanam. In every posture, there should be effort and ease. It could be your shoulders, your fingers, your toes, right? Maybe it's your throat. Wherever you can find these spaces to create balance, that's what we want to work towards. And of course, peace of mind. Take one more breath in, and then exhale. Release the right hand down and lift your hips back up to downward facing dog. Feel free to move around a little bit. All right, drop your knees. Swing your legs back around in front of you and lower all the way onto your back. Bring your feet hip-width distance with your knees bent, arms to your sides, moving into bridge pose. We want the ankles under the knees. Rock the tailbone under and start to lift your hips up. And then walk your shoulders in and see if you can interlace your fingers underneath your body. All four corners of your feet press down into your mat. Toes are relaxed. Keep that tailbone anchoring down towards your knees. And then imagine you're holding a block, right? A yoga block between your thighs. Squeezing and holding that yoga block between your thighs, you feel that energetic movement of the body that's strengthening your inner thighs, your glutes, and your core. Take one more breath. Lift those hips up just a little higher, and then slowly release them all the way down. Bring your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Bring your knees back to your chest again. Curl your forehead up towards your knees. Get nice and strong. And then allow your body to completely relax in our final relaxation, Shavasana. Feet to the corners of the mat, arms by your side. We'll be in our final relaxation for about a minute in this video. And as you know, I always encourage you to stay as long as you can, at least 5 minutes if possible. So relax your body, keep your mind alert, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 11. Namaste.